Hello everyone, welcome to India's largest live learning platform, Gradeup. Gradeup है तो Sahi prep है, Sahi prep है तो live set है. So from today, we are starting a daily capsule series for computer organization and architecture. So as a part of it, today's capsule for you is, you might be wondering, after knowing many forms of memory in computer. So today we will know the reason for it. So the today's topic is why many forms of memory in computer. Capsule 1 of this series. Let us start, and this is quick detail about me. You can find my detail here, and you may join my Telegram group by searching with the tag CS by Satya. Right now, going ahead, what is basically memory? We know memory is the storage location or storage space, right? What do you store? What we store in this? Where data and instructions are stored in. Data is stored and instructions are stored. Is there any difference between these? Definitely. When you say data, song is a data, video file is a data, photo or picture is a data, document is data, any C or C++ or Java kind of source code, that is data. So all these we can say as data. Then what is instruction? What is instruction? Any statement, set of instructions we call as what? Program. Set of programs, software. So here instruction means software. Where do you install any software? In the memory. Yes or no? You will download and install in memory only. So if you need to play a song, you require MP3 player, video player. If you need to play the video, if you need to open the image, you may require some Picasa kind of software. You may require MS Office kind of software for the document. You require all the C package to run the C program. So both data will be stored in memory, instructions also gets stored in memory, isn't it? Now, what is the basic unit of storage? What is the basic unit of storage? 1 bit, right? Bit, we know it is the short form for binary digit. So 1 bit is the basic unit of storage. So everybody, whenever you are trying to learn about memory functionality, it is very much required to have this idea, like 1 bit definitely is 1 bit. 4 bits is equal to 1 nibble. 8 bits is what? 1 byte. 1024, 2 power 10 bytes is what? 1 kilobyte. 2 power 10 kilobytes is what? 1 megabyte. 2 raised to 10 megabytes is what? 1 gigabyte. 2 raised to 10 gigabytes is what? 1 terabyte. So whenever you try to learn memory concept, definitely at least till terabyte, this bits and bytes units, everybody should have an idea, right? Now whenever you talk about different types of memory, we will be wondered looking at many forms of memory. What are different forms of memory? Quickly, basically you might heard different classifications, but I can say The ground classification for memory is this: internal memory, external memory. Internal, external, the name indicates the memory which is inside the processor, the memory which is outside the processor. This is the basic classification, you can say. Inside the processor you have two forms of memory. What? Registers and cache memory. Outside the processor we have four forms of memory. What they are? Again, cache memory, primary memory, this is famous as main memory, secondary memory, and flash memory. So you might be wondered by looking, here these many forms of memory, why to have these many forms? Definitely you might heard, you might thought of. So before we know the reason for it, let's see the hierarchy among these memories. Among these, always registers are the fastest form of memory. That means to access content from these registers, it takes less time. Then what is fast? Cache memory is fast. In this cache we have level 1 cache, level 2 cache, level 3 cache, right? After this, main memory is fast. What's there in main memory? What are different forms of main memory? We have RAM and ROM. Then comes secondary memory. Flash memory keeping apart because it's out of our scope, our syllabus. Secondary memory. We have disks and tapes. So these are different forms of memory we have just seen. Now in this hierarchy, when you go from top to bottom, speed increase or decrease? Decreases. That means registers are fastest, secondary memory is slowest. Access time, when speed decrease, time obviously increases. Capacity, which can hold much, which can hold less, registers are smallest. Hard disk in terabytes, registers just in bytes. So capacity, when you come from top to bottom, increases. And cost per bit, what? Decreases. Registers are very expensive, hard disk is cheap compared bitwise, right? Now why this difference? Can't we have a big memory that is fastest? No. I'll tell you one simple example to understand, then you will understand the reason why many forms. Before that, these are the courses at Gradeup for 2022 GATE aspirants as well as 2023 GATE aspirants in both Hindi and English medium, and these are the things what you get: live classes, practice questions, mock tests, full chapter wise study notes. So everything that you require for cracking the GATE exam and other exams you will get. So take super subscription to get the lectures from the expert faculty: Murli sir, myself, Deva sir, Satish sir, Ankit sir, Navneet sir and Anshul sir, who are all very well experienced, knowledgeable, trained many students like you, right? So now let me give you one simple example to understand why many forms of memory. Let's say the task for you is to prepare for an exam. Okay, How do you prepare for an exam? Definitely, what do you refer? Textbook. Textbook you refer. But the textbook contains huge content. The textbook contains huge content. So what generally a student do? Student generally don't prefer the textbook. What they prefer, whenever they attend the class, they will write whatever the faculty teaches, that important points in crisp. He will make a notes in his notebook, right? Making this even shorter, because to refer all the notebook again takes time for the exam. Now what you do, you may prepare short notes. Okay, for you it may be some publishing books, some series all in ones, some short notes you will refer, which is even crisp, right? And whenever you go for an exam, you will, what you do, you will write it on the, let's say, whatever the formulas that you want to remember, you may write it on the simple rough sheet. So textbook is like secondary memory, which is huge, but to refer some content from the textbook, it takes much time. And notebook is like main memory for you. Still, it takes some time. Short notes is like cache memory. So from the short notes, all very important points, frequently asked points, formulae, it's easy to refer. And rough sheet in the exam, while writing the exam, you may allocate the last 2 pages or some space, will make a note of all the information while attempting some question or solving a problem. So these are like CPU registers, because they are on the exam paper, easily you can refer. You are the CPU who is doing the task. You understand? Now the hierarchy. So don't you require all this? Definitely these are all required. Why? For effective memory management. The reason is for effective memory management, or to increase throughput or performance of the CPU, we require these many forms of memory. Only one memory that is huge can't be fast. So definitely these many forms of memory are required. I believe with this simple example, it is clear for you why many forms of memory in the computer, isn't it? Yes or no? Right. So that's all for today. In the next session, we will see some gate questions on this memory hierarchy. I hope you like this simple and short capsule 1. Let's see some gate questions. Just 4-5 model questions are there on memory hierarchy. Quickly we will revise those 4-5 model questions in the next capsule. So be ready for that. And this is our Gradeup Gate Hall of Fame. In 2021, 100 plus rankers we have produced, and under 10 we have 10 plus gradients. So take super subscription at the earliest and enjoy all the courses. And this is my Telegram group. You may join to interact with me and ask your doubts. And in the comments box, if you have any doubts, you can just post them, or in the Telegram group you can ask me your doubts. So don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you. Bye bye. Have a great day.